Well, hello, I am Scott Smith. I'm the Communications Officer for the ABC Unified School District, and we're having a chat today with the Superintendent of the ABC Unified School District. That's Dr. Mary Sieu. Dr. Sieu, hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me today.
Well, we have a lot to talk about as always. I'd like to remind everybody that we're recording this on Friday, July 24th in the afternoon. And as things change so fast right now in education, who knows, by the time you watch this, everything could change again. So with that out there, I just wanted to talk to you. I know that the board held a special meeting just a week ago. Gosh, it seems like a month ago now. Just a week ago. And they made some decisions for the 2020-2021 school year that had to do with some guidance from the governor and from the county's Department of Public Health. So what are we looking at for the next school year?
Well, as Governor Newsom said on July 17th at his press conference, the counties who are on the monitoring list, also known as a watch list, are not able to open in person for instruction beginning this school year. As long as they are on the watch list or monitoring list, they can only provide distance learning. So when we met as a board in the afternoon on July 17th, our board, of course, supported these efforts. We included also many of when we started this safely reopening our school years for the new school year, we also surveyed many parents as well as our staff members in terms of, in their locations, what they would prefer to do. And I know the majority of our families wanted to continue with the online program as well as our employees. And so that was an important effort on our part to just maintain what we will be doing for the new school year. It's a new virtual academy that we'll be offering, so I'll talk a little bit about that more. But the board did vote unanimously to approve with us starting our school year with our virtual academy.
Right, and we have put in a lot of effort into the virtual academy. I know last year on March 16th, we started putting together the online learning at home program, or OLA as we love to call it, which was great for the time we had to put it together. Mm-hmm. But the virtual academy is going to be different.
Yes,
Isn't that right?
Yes, it will be very different. The one major difference is that we are asking our teachers and staff members to provide synchronous learning rather than asynchronous. And what that means is they will be directly involved with engaging with the students every day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, with this synchronous learning, because we do expect our staff members to participate with the students every day of those 4 days. On Wednesdays, we will have what is called asynchronous learning, and that is where the students can catch up work, or we provide interventions, and we provide support for students who may be experiencing a significant loss in their learning. So those are the things that we will be providing starting on August the 24th.
So teachers and students will see each other nearly every day.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a different model than what we experienced with the online learning at home program that we offered since March the 16th. But I think that, beginning with this new school year, I remember that I was part of the summer school classes that we held, and it just ended today. And one of the things that when I was observing the summer school classes virtually, I remember seeing how the teachers were completely engaged with the students in many of these classes, whether it was a science class, an English class, or home class. It it was a fabulous experience being able to see the teachers engaged with the students.
Very good. Well, I know many parents will be thankful to hear that
Mm-hmm.
for sure. You know, it's been a challenging year so far. Certainly since March, for all of us, whether you're in education or not. Um, but I think we're not quite finished with the challenges, are we?
No,
What do
we're
you see as the challenge? What do you see the challenges laying ahead for us in the coming
Well,
year?
the one thing that I know that all of our educators believe in, we want our students to be on our campuses with providing them in-person instruction. That is the model that we have relied on for many, many years. But the challenges that are facing us, for example, would be, let's just say that the county comes off of the monitoring list or watch list. We will have to decide on when we will reopen for in-person instruction again. And that's really up to our board's decision as well as our district's administration's position in terms of, are we prepared to offer these in-person instruction for the hybrid model that we called it. And so we are at the same time, simultaneously, we are also implementing many of the features that I know that our Department of Public Health has required us to do by not only obtaining masks for all students 3 and above, also plexiglass features in our schools, sanitation that needs to be required for our schools, hand washing stations. All of those things are also being implemented currently as we speak.
It's a lot of work to have kids and staff come back to our schools safely.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to move furniture.
That's right.
It's quite an undertaking. That is challenging, that's for sure. Um, and one of the questions that I get asked a lot is about sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that there's been announcements from CIF recently. What do you think sports may look like?
Well, sports will most likely not begin until December with any competitions. But for the most part, December is a sort of a holiday season for most people. And so it's technically January, in my opinion. But I see the merging of a number of sports activities from football to baseball to basketball, all merging in the second semester of our school year. But I think it's the right thing to do. I know that conditioning can still be applied so that, students who may want to work out, that's allowable. But I know that competitions will not occur during this fall semester.
Well, we know that the second semester will be a sports lover's dream. Then we'll be able to watch a lot of great sports, watch our high schools and do very well, I'm sure. So, thinking about the coming year, do you have any thoughts about what are your thoughts about the coming school year? Maybe I should just ask that.
It's a different kind of a normal for all of us. It's not going to be a typical year for any of us. But I do know that there's a lot of effort already in place in terms of when we start our school year on August 24th. We will be taking attendance every day. And one of the things that I know that we're all working very hard is to really advance our virtual academy to make sure that our teachers know what the expectations are when they are engaged with their students. And then also to look for signs for students who may have issues such as social emotional issues. We want to be able to connect with our mental health professionals, should that be in place, as well as our nurses, and others who may be able to offer the kind of support that they may need in their homes or through a phone call or video conference. And it's important for all of us that we make sure that our students feel safe and healthy at the same time. But I know that we will have the supports that we will need in order to have a great school year this next year.
Well, hopefully we'll have another conversation like this prior to the beginning of school. But is there any message that you'd like to send out to our students?
I think our students should always be prepared for the unexpected. I say that to all of our leaders as well. I do want them to not be fearful of what schooling could look like for next year. I do want them to be instilled with hope about their own futures. And I just want to wish them the very best as we begin another school year in 2021.
It's a very strange but still exciting time.
It is. It really is. We look forward to supporting all of our students and families as well as our employees as well.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Sieu. We look forward to seeing you again soon. And to the ABCUSD community, thank you for your continued support.
Thank you so much, Scott, for your time today.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.